today. It is day 2 for race 2. It's been very heavy rain. You would have seen the rivers and the rain all the way here today. I've got a towel to dry my seat. People are brushing the ground. It's very busy here today. Sell-out crowd. And already it's like 4 deep of the crowd getting their spots here at Paddock Hill Bend. For the truck racing we are. First race of the day. I don't know how you get into this grandstand. I'm sitting in Hellwoods today, this grandstand here, but I'm not sure how you get in. It's about 10 to 10 and we're out at 10. Let's go get the seat in the grandstand.
Racing at Brands Hatch. It is a very slow start from both cars on the second row of the grid, and it's a brilliant start from the MGZR of Lee Pierce, but up towards Paddock Hill Bend. Gary Preble will be audio on matching each other the pace as they head through Paddock Hill Bend, with Gary Preble on the outside line, which might offer a bit more grip.
shine here first thing in the morning at Brands Hatch. Another lap completed, and Gary Preble has got a nice advantage.
He has, he's just able to eke away a bit further. That was the fastest lap of the... Starting to pound, slipping up the inside, goes to Peugeot, pretty massive, takes the place away. Gravel, that's not the Renault Megane rehab, but as opposed to the went wide. Both the leader and the second place car exchanging positions, but not only that, after the restart, but also
And then it just snapped on him. So me and Cheese, we were watching, we were saying like, what could it have been? And we said it's got to be mechanical because you're doing so well. But
yeah.
it's hard to see where you pulled off Graham Hill, but yeah, never mind, bud. Next time.
But how was the car feeling until that moment?
Oh yeah, I was feeling like still incredible. Like I went really aggressive on my front pressure and stuff like that just to get the grip because it was wet, and I was out-handling everyone. So I think if that wouldn't have happened, I would have really had a good chance of winning. So that's what I decided to, but live to fight another day. Yeah. Next season, so.
You going to do track action next year?
Yeah, I think get it all fixed, get all the rough bits done, and then go again maybe. Hopefully.
Good. We'll see you next year.
See ya.
So how was race 2?
This is the evidence. A nice race win. The few of us had some dry tyres on. I decided to go for the wets. It did look a bit greasy because I get a bit worried in part for me. All the sun and everything was coming out, but luckily stayed wet enough that I was able to do really well. I had a good battles with a few of them, and then got through into the lead, and luckily just holding it there while there was a few safety cars. And thankfully went past the line in first, so it's all good.
Good. And are you going to do track action next year?
Yeah, we're going to go some more. We're going to do a bit of testing on these through the winter, and then hopefully come back for some more race wins next year.
Good. Well, maybe we'll see a few track days of you, and then see you next year.
Yeah, thank you.
It's alright, Matt. Put beer in that.
Because I'm actually, I rang Bob, the silver screen off the 206 Cup, and I think it's because I was drinking alcohol out of it at the awards night.
So how was race 2?
Eventful. There was a big question looming about wets or dries. I was adamant I was on dries right up until about 10 minutes before, and then I switched to wets, which I think was the right choice. They can overheat very quickly if it dries out, and there was drying patches, but we managed to get 2 safety cars, which saved a bit of the grain on the tyres, and we hunted around for the wet bits, hunted for the puddles in between. I was in first place, had a big moment down Paddock Hill Bend, ended up back in third, and then did Jake Donaldson dirty on the line by a quick switcheroo, so I managed to second place. 2 second place, first weekend out in this car, so yeah, very happy.
Good. And are you going to do track action next year?
Yep, hopefully every single round.
Good. I hope to see you next year.
Thanks very much.
How was race 2?
Well, a bit of a disaster really. It was very wet. Although we hadn't had any rain for about an hour, the track was soaking, absolutely soaking. I'd opted for dry tyres, which was the wrong tyre. As soon as we went out onto the green flag lap, I thought, oh god, this is a disaster. And they only gave us 1 green flag lap, so I opted to actually let everybody pass me. So I started from the back, tried to keep up for everybody, but I could see they were just pulling away from me. So I had to settle for last in the 206s. One of them actually stopped. I think Chris Van pulled in, so I ended up 4th. So there's one missing. What was that then?
Well, Noah stopped as well.
Oh, of course, yeah. Noah then broke down. Well, he didn't break down. His track running came apart. So I saw him pulling off with one wheel pointing totally the wrong direction. We had 2 safety cars. Had we not had the safety cars, would the track have dried? I don't think so. I think I finished where I was going to finish. So a bit of a mistake that one, putting on the dry tyres on a very wet track. It was actually soaking. I couldn't believe how much spray there was.
Are you going to do track action next year?
I'm not sure yet. I am tempted to do the Focus Cup, but it is quite a chunk of money. But we'll see how things transpire. But I quite like that. I had a go in that in September, as you may have seen on one of the videos, which I quite enjoyed. I do like the fact you just rock up with all your gear, get in the car, race it. At the end of all the racing, you just get in your car and go home, and you don't have to tow a trailer everywhere and load up everything else. So I quite like that, and all the cars are the same in theory. Maybe look at that for next year. We'll see how things go. If not, yeah, possibly a bit of track action and the trusty 206.
Good. Well, we'll see you next year.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much.